Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
You are Joaquin Kemp.
Yes, sir.
To Kemp, you're charged with interference with the duties of a public servant. You are facing up to 6 months in jail and or $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you, sir.
Yes, Judge.
Okay.
On January 26th, officers were dispatched in reference to a meet the officer call, and call notes indicated EMS was on scene and were in need of law enforcement assistance as they were not under control dealing with a combative family member. Upon arrival, the officer observed the defendant outside the address and EMS was no longer on scene at that time. The defendant appeared visibly upset because law enforcement was on scene and by making negative statements. As the officer was trying to determine the need for services, the officer explained that the defendant's mother was having a medical emergency and that EMS assistance was requested initially. The defendant and the officer relocated inside the address where the officer observed the defendant's mother in physical distress, and the officer and another male began assisting the defendant's mother and escorting her outside to the EMS gurney. And EMS arrived on scene again. And when EMS tried to replace the family member that was assisting on the left side of the defendant's mother, the defendant proceeded to grab the EMS responder's right arm and stated, don't fucking, before the defendant could finish. The officer used an open hand technique to separate the defendant from the EMS responder and escorted him back to the patrol unit.
So he's interfering with
EMS, because she was attempting to take control and replace the family member on the side of the gurney. And at that time, the defendant grabbed the EMS responder and wouldn't let her continue to assist the family member on the gurney.
Mr. Kemp. I'm going to find there's probable cause to go forward with your case. Let's do this. I can appoint you a lawyer today if you'd like.
Yes, sir.
They can discuss what's going on with the case. Do you want any conditions at all? Do you think that any conditions are appropriate?
I don't believe so, because it's just interference with the.
So let's do this. I'll appoint you a lawyer. I'll have you talk to a lawyer today. Let me have you sign a receipt of Victoria. I'll have you take a seat in the jury box and then we'll figure out how to go forward. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Please. Good morning, Mr. Basong. Do you have a lawyer today?
Yes, sir.
Did you want to apply for a court-appointed lawyer?
Sir.
Let's see if I have one on file. All right, I will give you an application. Let me take a look at it and I'll see whether you qualify. Okay?
Sir.
Please. Mr. Charles, do you have a lawyer today?
No, sir.
Did you want to apply for a court-appointed lawyer, sir? Okay. Do you mind giving an application? We're going to give you an application. I'll take a look at it, see whether you qualify. Okay? Please.
Morning, Judge.
You have a lawyer today, Mr. Connor?
I've been contacting him. I talked to him yesterday. He was supposed to be in here today, and he's still not here yet.
Well, it's still early.
Notice how quickly the courtroom shifts, one intense case ends, and the system keeps moving. But don't get comfortable, because coming up, the judge deals with multiple DWI cases, and what he says about alcohol, driving, and consequences could seriously change how you see these charges.
Do you know that they're going to be here?
Yeah, he said he will be here.
Okay, just take a seat. We'll wait for him. Okay? Guidry?
Yes.
Good morning, Miss Guidry. Do you have a lawyer today? Did you want to apply for an appointed lawyer, ma'am?
Yes.
Okay, I'll give you an application. We'll take a look, see whether you qualify, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Right this way.
Sir, good morning. Do you have a lawyer today? Did you want to apply for a court-appointed lawyer?
No, sir.
Okay,
I have a number for a lawyer, but I just didn't open till today, so I'll be getting on a phone call with him.
okay, I can give you more time. If we'll have you head on over to Victoria, we'll give you another reset. When you come back, please have the lawyer. All right? Okay. Mr. McLean, do you have a lawyer today?
No.
Did you want to apply for an appointed lawyer? Okay, I'll have you fill out an application. I'll take a look whether you qualify. Okay. You speak English? Do you have a lawyer today? Did you want to apply for an appointed lawyer? Okay, I'm going to give you an application. I need you to fill it out. Let me take a look to see whether you qualify. All right? Please.
Right this way.
Morning.
Sure.
Do you have a lawyer today?
I do not.
Do you want to apply for an appointed lawyer?
I do.
Okay, I'll give you an application. I need you to fill it out and I'll take a look whether you qualify.
I have been sick. I haven't.
But there's no need to say anything. Just fill it out. Let me take a look to see whether you qualify. Okay? Just be honest. That's it. Yes, ma'am. Morning, Miss Wilson. Do you have a lawyer today? Did you want to apply for an appointed lawyer?
I would like to request more time for a lawyer.
Sure. I'm happy to give it to you. If you want to step on over to Victoria, we'll give you another reset. But I'm telling you now, this is it. By then, it's going to be 90 days and it's time to move on. You understand? Okay, please.
I have Marvin Opute on docket,
Okay.
and he's the one that we were waiting for PTI approval. He wasn't able to make it here. He's here today. We went ahead and just did his T-Res while we're waiting. And as of this morning, still no approval yet. Tom sent an email out as well asking, I don't know if there's any notes on your end, but
No, we're on our end, we're still waiting for approval and we reached out and they're still,
How many times have we reset this waiting for you guys to approve or deny? Do you know how many times we've reset this thing?
why is sometimes we get common and you let it be moved?
I see, so at least one time on our end, maybe twice. And we just have a note put in today saying the case is not yet approved.
It's what?
We have a note from today saying that they're still not approved yet. They have the T-Res.
Waiting on something?
I don't know, because they received the T-Res, it's just not
So
approved
it's
yet.
Gomez, that's the person,
That's
right?
the person, but I believe that now it's Ashley Geis who will make the approval. So we're just waiting on her to make the final approval.
And Judge, just so I can let it be out there, the last email they were asking if he had paid some restitution. And then Tom replied, as far as I know, the other vehicle's owner was never identified. So I don't know if that's what the hiccup is.
Your email, if you don't mind.
I'm sorry,
Your
Judge?
email address.
WBTXLAW.
I got it. Okay. You have somewhere else to go? I'm emailing them now to see whether we can get a decision for you. Let's see if there's anything else that they're lacking.
I'm done for today, but I mean, if you need me to come back, this was my only case on
I
this.
guess leave your cell phone with Victoria and then we'll reach out to you when I get a decision, what they say. And then we can call you and just let you know.
Okay, and then as far as the client, do I tell him to just stay put or can?
Yeah, let's wait to see, because if they deny it, then there's no sense in doing a TRAS, you know?
Okay. And then, if it does get reset, may I ask that his next appearance be waived while we figure this out?
Sure.
Thank you.
All right, Judge Bluff is here for the Spanish arraignments.
Okay.
First one is on page 11. Garza.
Con sus cosas.
Buenos
Nomás
días.
escucha. Nomás escucha. ¿Estás ok? Yo lo voy a interpretar.
Muy bien, muchas gracias. Muy buenos días.
Buenos días.
¿Cuál es su nombre?
Blas.
Blas. Okay. Bonito nombre.
And providing good search.
Pues ahorita es mi primer corte. No tengo un abogado ahorita, pero yo quiero hablar con él. Necesito conseguir un abogado público. ¿Me va a leer mis cargos en el día?
Te va a decir.
¿Cuál es el problema? ¿Cuál es el problema?
Esa dentro de tus derechos. Ok. No hable de más. Además escucha.
All right. You are Eliseo Garza.
¿Qué pasa?
Mr. Garza, you're charged with driving while intoxicated. You are facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine.
$100.
We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir. Okay.
Yes, Judge. On January 26, 2025, the officer was dispatched to a crash that occurred at 10200 Beaumont Highway and observed a white Chevrolet Blazer with minor front end damage and both the driver and passenger side airbags deployed. The officer observed a male leaning against the rear passenger door of the vehicle, and when speaking with another officer, the other officer advised he observed the male exiting the driver's side of the motor vehicle. The officer observed no other individuals in the immediate area of the crash, and the officer made contact with the male, now identified as the defendant, and noticed a strong odor of an alcoholic beverage, watery bloodshot eyes, slurred speech, and wet stains on his shirt consistent with the smell of an alcoholic beverage. The officer also observed the defendant swaying, staggering, and stumbling while speaking. The defendant advised he was coming from the flea market and was en route to his home. When asked how he crashed, the defendant stated, "I was driving and I crashed. I don't remember." The defendant also advised he ate at a restaurant and drank beers there. The defendant stated he had 4 to 5 Modelo beers at the flea market, and the officer observed a cold red cup in the center cup holder of the motor vehicle with approximately a quarter of liquid inside that smelled like tequila. The red cup had 2 limes inside. Standard field sobriety tests were then administered. When asked to perform the walk-in turn and one-leg stand, the defendant refused, and the officer found 4 out of 6 clues on the HGN. The defendant was read the DIC and refused a breath sample. A blood search warrant was signed and executed.
Mr. Garza, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with the case. I would hope that you recognize it's elementary, that you're not to have alcohol in the car while you are driving. In fact, it's a minimum of 5 days in jail to any sentence that you get upon proof of that. I don't know what your immigration status is, but if you're not in this country with permission and you go to jail and immigration finds you, it's very possible they put an immigration detainer on you and you will be stuck like Chuck in custody until the case is over with and then shipped off to immigration. I am now putting bond conditions on you. If you violate these conditions, I will revoke your bond and put you in jail. And like I said, if you're not in this country with permission, you could be sitting in there for a very long time. I'm ordering you not to consume alcohol, illegal drugs, or unprescribed controlled medication. I'm going to randomly test you. If I find that you're consuming alcohol or any illegal drugs, you will go to jail. I'm also forbidding you from driving. You will be signing with me today a promise. This is an affidavit that you're not going to drive. I don't care what is going on in your life. If I find that you do, I can have a contempt hearing. You can be facing an additional 6 months in jail and a $500 fine every time you drive. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Any prior DWIs?
No, Your Honor.
Preguntando si tiene antecedentes. Dice no.
I'm going to have you come up here Swear to us that you're not going to drive. After that, I'm going to get you to Victoria, where we'll have you sign a reset. And after that, I'll get you to Felicia for your bond conditions. Be careful what you do, because like I said, any of these conditions, I'm just going to lock you up. Do you understand? Come on.
Yes, sir.
Yes, señor juez.
Buenos días.
Buenos días.
¿Nos escucha?
Marvin Lucius Joseph Mazariegos.
Yes.
You were charged with driving while intoxicated, second offense. You are facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We are going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir.
Yo,
Yes, Judge. On
Dice.
January 27th, 2025,
2025.
on 11402 North Houston Road, the officer observed the defendant stopped in the intersection facing northbound. The defendant was observed to be asleep behind the wheel of the vehicle, which was running. The gear shift was in drive, and the defendant's foot was on the brake. Multiple attempts were made to contact the driver. None were successful. Houston Fire Department and Emergency Medical Services were contacted, and the vehicle was locked, but responders were able to unlock the doors and put the vehicle in park. The officer observed a strong odor of an alcoholic beverage, bloodshot eyes, and glossy eyes. Standard field sobriety tests were performed back at the station. HGN 4 out of 6, walk and turn 8 out of 8, one leg stand 4 out of 4. The defendant was read the DIC and consented to breath. The results were .186 and .194.
How many prior DWIs does this gentleman have?
He has one prior, Your Honor.
Have you run an NCIC
Yes, Judge.
license?
I'll run that right now, Your Honor.
no.
No. Said no.
Por No.
He said he doesn't have a license.
Yes, Judge, there's no license on
Dice no
file.
hay licencia.
Mr. Mazariegos, let me make something perfectly clear to you. That I'm ordering you as a condition of your bond not to drive any vehicle. I don't care what is going on in your life. I don't care if there's a burning building and you have to save 50 children. If you do not have a license and liability insurance, then you are not allowed to drive. I am now placing an additional restriction on you that I'm going to have you take a portable breath test device with you everywhere you go to prove to me that you're not consuming alcohol. If I find that you consume alcohol, if I find that you use illegal drugs, I will revoke your bond. I'm going to put you in jail. I don't know what your immigration status is, but if you're not in this country with permission and you go to jail any more than 4 hours, immigration sweeps the jail on a daily basis. They will put a detainer on you and you will sit there until this case is over with and then shipped off to immigration.
Una obligación.
Do you understand?
Lo entiendo. Conteste palabra. Lo
Sí.
entiende? Yes.
Signing a promise with me that you're not going to drive. I don't
A mí.
care what you're doing. Do not get into a car.
Okay, yes.
I'm sending notice to the Department of Public Safety that every officer in this state will know if you are in a car driving, you are supposed to have an interlock in that car. If they catch you driving a car that doesn't have an interlock, they're going to arrest you and put you in jail.
Tiene la máquina de viento. Van a estar en la slide.
Sí. Yo no voy a tener carro ahorita.
I don't have a vehicle at this time.
La máquina portátil está bien.
The
Don't
portable.
use anyone else's car
El vehículo
don't-
de alguien más.
at all.
Okay.
I'm going to have you come up here, swear to us that you're not going to drive.
Que no.
After that, I'll get you to Victoria. We'll have you sign a reset. After that, you'll get with Felicia for your bond conditions. Mr. Mazat, sir, do you have are you working now?
¿Estás trabajando ahorita? Yes.
What do you do for a living?
Relación.
Remodeling.
Yeah, is that a steady income for you?
¿Trabaja todos los días?
Sí.
Yes.
Do you have the ability to hire a
¿La
lawyer?
capacidad para ocupar tu propio abogado?
Sí.
Yes.
Okay, we will give you time, sir. So I'll have you come up here with all the appropriate documents and then we'll get you out of here. Do not consume alcohol and above all else, do not drive.
Aneta.
Okay? Come on.
On Friday, we discussed Mr. Ellis possibly getting a PR bond if we get his mom and girlfriend on board to help him abide by his conditions. I do have his mom. She is on Zoom, and as well as his girlfriend is on Zoom. We've talked about a few things that will help. They both agreed that,
Is that who this Ellis is? I have
yeah,
something
Miss
here.
Tammy
Okay.
Ellis is his mother, and Miss Dalcourt is his girlfriend, who he lives with. They live down the street from each other. I spoke to Miss Ellis, and
Hold on, let me bring you in.
okay.
Great. Do you mind getting here? Do you mind bringing out Mr. Ellis, please? Yeah, thanks. Tammy Ellis.
Here.
Can you hear me, ma'am?
Yes, I can hear you.
Do me a favor, will you hit the button on they always, no, on the soundbar.
Oh.
Please, there should be one button right there.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks. Okay, say something.
Hi.
There we go. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
I have your son coming out now.
Okay.
So who does he live with? Does he live with you or does he live with girlfriend?
He lives with his girlfriend. They're like a block away. Maybe 2 blocks away.
What do you suggest?
So I talked to both of them, and they're both going to be instrumental. I spoke with girlfriend and mom, and they said that, if he has a curfew, they're going to be calling him, making sure he's inside at that time. They're going to be sending him jobs so that he can apply to certain jobs. I spoke with his mom, and we're going to work together with some departments in the PD's office on getting him some mental health resources to help him integrate into society.
Morning, Mr. Ellis.
Good morning.
Look on the TV. Who's that?
That's my mother.
That's right. She's here because she cares about you. She don't want to see you just sit there and rot and languish in there. We all do. But the way that things have been going lately, it's not well. And I'll tell you, Mr. Ellis, that with the facts of the case, the way they were, he's lucky he didn't get shot. Because I can tell you plenty of times that people in that exact position, they end up shot, they end up dead. Once that happens, there's just no coming back. You have to make wiser decisions. So what do you suggest?
I suggest, but based on speaking with Miss Ellis and Miss Dalcourt, they're going to be very instrumental in making sure he abides by his conditions. I suggest that we give him a PR bond, and then they're going to be instrumental. I will be in contact with both of them. I've been texting them all weekend. They're very responsive. So I'll be even in contact with them both if we can get him a PR bond.
Mr. Ellis, you have 2 strikes against you now. You get a 3rd. I'm not going to play this game with you again. Do you understand me?
Yes, sir.
Mom, is he supposed to be taking any kind of medication? Do you know?
Yes. Yeah, he should have it with him. That's where he was coming from, because I took him to get a mental checkup,
Okay.
and he was going back and forth on his own. I didn't have to take him. He was being responsible. They were upgrading his medicine at the time. So he should have his medicine with him now. He needs to take it, and that's the thing.
Has he been taking it though? Do you know that?
He's been taking it, but not as much as he wasn't taking it every day. But I know now since he went on his own to get it upgraded, he's going to take the medicine.
When you take the medication, good things happen. The problem is that people, they start taking it, they feel good, and then say, oh man, I feel great. I don't need this anymore. And that's when things start devolving into complete chaos. You take it and you continue to take it. And that's when good things happen. You need to understand that if you have too much time on your hands, you become self-destructive. This is what we want to prevent. And this is why you need to keep yourself occupied. Your brain needs stuff to do. It can't just sit there and do nothing all day because it craves things to do. And when you don't, that's when you start thinking of bad things. You start hanging out with bad people. You start doing bad things. No. I will give you a chance. But I'm going to load you up with conditions. And if I find that you play with us again, you're going to end up in orange and you'll stay there. Because as you see, there's no one that's going to bond you out. Do you understand? The first condition is that you take your medication every single day. The next thing is that I'm going to give you a curfew. I don't want you out in the middle of the night. Nothing good happens in the middle of the night, and I don't want you out. Do you understand? Number 3, you must get a job or get into school full time so that you have something to do. You need to develop a trade, a skill, get knowledge. That way you go somewhere 20 years from now, because your mom's not going to be here for the rest of your life. What's going to happen when she's gone? Your girlfriend, she may not be there for the rest of your life as well. You need to be able to depend on yourself so that you have money. Do you understand? So get a full-time job, curfew, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring you back in 2 weeks, and I want to see what you have done. I'm not going to just reset you just to reset you. I'm going to bring you back a lot to make sure that you're in compliance. And the first time you're not, you stay with me. You understand? Okay, curfew 10 p.m., no weapons, no drugs, no alcohol, and I'm going to test you. If I find that you're smoking weed, likewise, you're just going to stay with me. You have a line to get to me, Miss Ellis. If you ever need anything, all you have to do is reach out, and I'm happy to help you in any way. If you start acting up, you let me know, and I'll rein him in.
Thank you.
You listen to mom. If mom tells me that you're acting a fool, likewise, you're going to stay with me. You understand? All right, I'll give you a PR bond. I won't give you another one. This is the only one that you're going to get from me. Okay?
Thank you, Judge.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Judge.
We need to sign conditions, please. Miss Ellis, I wish you the best of luck. Like I said, if you ever need anything, just come on back. Okay?
You're here, I guess, about a week ago, and it's like in a 6-month period. So you had him, he's here. We're, the state, that this is a DWI that involved an accident. We're awaiting RIP calls in order to get an offer. And
Did you just sign on?
no, I've been on Torres.
Yeah, it's since last August, right?
Yes.
So do you have an offer on the case?
No, we don't.
And Your Honor, we can look at it for an offer. We attended the RIPS this morning and we're unsuccessful, so we can look at it. We could put an offer on there.
So let's set it a week, send it to the investigator, or 2 weeks, send it to the investigator so we can not
Yes, Judge.
sit there. So let's set off 2 weeks.
Okay.
Okay, so they can get, and then in the end, put an offer as well.
Yes, Judge.
Thank you, Your Honor.
I have a client in Court 6 that intends on taking a plea this morning, and I wanted to see if you would okay his son translating. He speaks Swahili, and it's my understanding that...
I'm okay with that.
Okay,
I
perfect.
need him to sign the document on the bottom saying that he's the one that translated them.
Okay, fantastic.
Yeah, I'm
Thank
okay
you,
with
Your
that.
Honor.
Sure. And just let them know whenever they're ready. I'll head over there.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hi, Amy.
I'm approaching.
This is the critical moment. Even if his intentions were emotional or protective, the law draws a hard line once you physically interfere with emergency responders. It can become a criminal offense. But here's the real question. Should intent matter more than action in situations like this?
Off topic with Amanda Hale. This is a case with Chablis. She said she had no intention of self-approaching.
That's my count, okay?
So,
We fall out.
I believe she said to sometime later this February, but it turns out her reset date for pickup was actually supposed to be today. I gave a call to the manager station. They can come for her tomorrow. Chablis agreed to a 2-day extension. Just want to let you know.
Okay. Thanks. Amy.
The DWI.
You are on bond for a terroristic threat, and now you've picked up a new case. You now stand charged with the offense of driving while intoxicated. First offense, it's over a .15, so you're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir. Alex, do you mind? This is Proctor, please.
Yes, Judge.
The new case, the DWI.
On January 24th, 2025, the officer was dispatched to a vehicle accident on Conklin Lane, Harris County, Texas. The officer observed the defendant's vehicle stuck in grass, and the officer made contact with the defendant, the driver, and sole occupant. The defendant stated he was going fast and lost control because he hydroplaned. However, the officer observed no water or ice on the road. The officer observed glossy eyes in the defendant's one eye, slurred speech, and a strong odor of an alcoholic beverage. The defendant stated he was on his way home from NRG as he was at a rodeo event. The defendant stated he drank 2 beers and standard field sobriety tests were administered. HGN 3 out of 6, and the walking turn was unable to be performed due to equilibrium being off from the defendant only have one eye. The one leg stand was started, but the defendant stated he could not do the test 20 seconds as the test had already been started. The defendant read the DIC and extended a breath. The results were .161 and .155.
Counsel for
All right, Mr. Proctor, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward to a new case. We have not addressed the old case, correct, Mr. Pons?
No, sir.
Okay. Because you're on bond, you picked up a new case. I'm now revoking your bond on the first case. Goes with you. The bond is set at $5,000 now, James. I usually, when it's, yeah, would you raise it up to 5,001 now because it's 5,000? I guess I'll do half and I'll do it 7,501.
Okay. I was hoping maybe on the probable cause issue first.
Oh, tell me if you have an argument. I'm all.
Well,
for
it's
it.
got one eye, so the tests are off. So all you have is him just saying I had 2 beers as probable cause of intoxication.
But you know that's not. I mean, you take it as a totality. There's all the other.
Your Honor, respectively, they observed HGN in the one eye, the 3 out of 6, and that
I don't think you can do
still
that.
have the odor, and they still have his statement being that he drank 2 beers, and then also his refusal to do the test, and then as well as the
Of an accident.
and the strong odor of an alcoholic beverage.
I mean, you have a
So
breath test it's twice over the legal limit as well, allegedly. So, I mean, I think that there's enough to go forward for probable cause purposes. Beyond a
Okay.
reasonable doubt, I don't know, but I think there's enough. It goes with you.
Well, he's got one eye, so I got to at least try.
It's been too long. What's new?
We're just working on one of your cases. I'll work it out today, so we're all good.
Okay, great. Anything you need. Yeah, you know, a lot of drama.
It said, PCI.
Jesus Lopez is giving me a contract.
Is he able to get out? What's holding him?
It's felonies,
Okay.
but they said a gun safety class, and I'll arrange for a computer over there. We'll do the online class.
We've tried it here in the jail before. If you want to have someone come and bring a computer and just kind of sit with them here, you know, that's a possibility as well. So they don't have to go all the way to the jail if you want to do that. We've done that before too, where, you know, we've got that little desk down there. You can just kind of sit the computer there and put them in the small cell and they just kind of, is that, no? No? Okay. It's gonna, okay. Sorry. Yeah, it'll have to be over there.
I'll get it done.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, whatever you
I've
want.
got to meet with him for a while anyways on some other things, so.
Just whatever you want.
Okay.
Thank you, everybody.
Oh, absolutely.
On the docket, it looks like one is going to work out. Natalie Garza looks like it's going to work out.
Okay.
Once we get restitution established, that one should be dismissed. But we're just not there yet, but we're all in agreement.
Okay.
We just need to make sure that the number is correct.
It's kind of old though, and we've had the restitution, $500 restitution in class for dismissal since January.
We're just waiting to get the proof of the insurance from the complainant. I called twice just now, and I'll call again this evening to see if I can get a hold of that today.
I'm gonna roll it a week.
I'm cool with it. We're in agreement, Judge, so a week is fine.
Got it.
And hopefully if they can get it earlier, we'll get it in earlier and she doesn't have to appear. And also, Judge, I understand that Tristan Smith needs bond conditions for the second case, so I'm here to approach on Tristan Smith.
Come up, Mr. Smith. We didn't do conditions on it?
Oh, we did. Victoria said,
Condition.
I think we're good.
Tell me, how are things going? Great. Okay. That's the best news I've heard all day. Really.
They're like unenrolled in Channel, but I wasn't gonna be able to go to Channel anyway because it's too far of a commute. So
Yeah, that's crazy.
yeah, so they just enrolled me in Humble High School. So my first day will be Thursday.
Knowledge is power. When you know things, you can do anything. I'm telling you, ask him. When you have knowledge and when you know things, it can take you so far in life. The only way you do it is by doing school, taking it seriously, and not letting other people drag you down. Because that's what you constantly have is people around you trying to bring you down. Don't let them. Be stronger. Right here, that's where it starts. When you see someone trying to take you down, even though, hey, let's go out, let's do this, it's bringing you down. Don't let it. Be stronger. Be strong-willed. Make something of yourself. And it starts, prime example right here. He's amazing, right? That's a great role model right there. You ever need anything, that's who you follow. We have things here that we can help you out too. What conditions do we need?
I thought that we needed
Yes,
somebody.
you do. Do we?
Did you want me to go over the ones that we have?
No, I mean, I think that the only thing we need is just stay in school, get a job. I would prefer you stay in school, get as much education as you can, so you become someone. Go to law school. It's an amazing field. I'm telling you. Okay, I mean, I think we're good.
Yes, sir.
Just don't pick up any new cases. Be good. Okay, all right,
Thank you,
Brent.
Judge.
Yes, sir. No, sir. Pretty good.
Yes, sir.
All right, good morning, Mr. Martinez.
Good morning, sir.
So you're charged with 2 cases. You're charged with terroristic threat. You're also charged with assault of a family member. Looks like you guys have worked out an agreement where they're offering you a 13-month deferred. That is a type of probation that if you successfully complete it, you do not end up with a conviction on your record. You can't tell people it was dismissed. It doesn't get dismissed. You take a probation. If you complete it successfully, you don't end up with a conviction on your record. This is extremely important. The other thing that you need to understand is that with this case, there's an affirmative finding of family violence. There's an affirmative finding of family violence.
Yes, sir.
You ever pick up another case like this, you will be looking at a 3rd-degree felony, a minimum of 2 years in prison, a maximum of 10 years in prison. And it doesn't have to be something where it's a dragged down fight where there's fists and this. No. All you have to do is squeeze someone's arm enough to where it hurts. Boom. You're looking at a 3rd-degree felony. You understand?
Yes, sir.
It's any pain. Pain is a very loose term. It's not what you think, it's what the other person perceives. You understand?
Yes, sir.
Now, for you to complete this successfully, you must do what's called a TRAS, which is an evaluation to see what conditions you may need. You must do substance abuse treatment. You must also do what's called a BIP class. That's a Batter's Intervention Prevention Program. This is a difficult one. You have to go and do a class once a week for 18 weeks. If you fail to appear for the class, they're going to kick you out, and I'm going to issue a warrant for your arrest. 16 hours of community service, no threatening or harassing abusive contact with a Mr. Pipkins, no drugs, no alcohol, $100 donation one time to the family violence. It says family violence provider, or should it be?
Center, Judge. Follow me, center.
Should it be the Houston Area Women's Center?
Let me see, Your Honor.
I've never heard of.
I mean, it's just language that would include things like just an area women's center or any organization.
Okay.
And we need to work on wording.
Yeah, I've never heard of that. So if
Youth and
It's just-
women's center, Judge.
Yeah, any
can you put it
organization.
to Sally Williamson? No weapons as well. I'll make you a deal. I would prefer him to do a class instead of the 16 hours community service. So perhaps like a effective decision-making class in lieu of that at his choice, if he would prefer to do that. A more menial tasks, picking up that's just, it makes no sense. I'd rather you learn something from this, and like an effective decision-making class is something that you can do at your leisure instead of just doing menial work that just makes no sense.
Thank you, Your Honor.
And I'll make you another deal, Mr. Martinez.
Yes, sir.
If you're clean, if you're nice to everybody, you get your classes done quick, I'll take you off in half the time as a reward for you doing well. But I want you to understand, if you pick up a new case, if you don't do your stuff on time, if something else happens, I'm going to issue a warrant for your arrest. I'm going to put you in jail. You were looking at an entire year if you violate this probation. Do you understand?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Well, it's not hard. 90% no self-control. That's why they're in custody. You're giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. So once you enter into this agreement with us, you are stuck with us until you complete it or unless it gets revoked. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Now, like I said, as an added incentive, you can be done with this thing in 7 months if you do really well and kick butt. All right?
Yes, sir.
How do you plead to the offense? Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty, sir.
I will not find you guilty. I'll withhold it for 13 months. So you work at PetSmart.
Yes, sir.
It reduces fees. All right. It's never about the money. I don't care about the money. So don't worry about the money. Just do what you say you're going to do. Be nice. Don't pick up any new cases. All right?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Good luck, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Mr. D.
Yes, sir. We have one on Mrs. Kevanika Washington. Kevanika.
You're black. What's the
Yes,
last
the
name?
jail, Washington, Your Honor.
Is that the one that keeps coming back?
I believe so, Judge, on the criminal trespass case, yeah. Picked up another one.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm
They're gonna dismiss another case. Yeah.
okay. Yeah.
Thanks, Jeff.
Hey, Anna. Yeah, talk to me while we're waiting.
I have the 2 bond revocation hearings this morning.
Okay.
My understanding is that Miss Sonia went to help with another court, so whenever she's ready.
Just let me know.
Okay, and then I think the state is ready, but I don't want to speak for them, so.
I'm here. I'll be out shortly.
Oh, okay.
Just get this plea done real quick.
Okay, no problem.
You want to talk to me real quick?
Just quick, Mr. What was it, DWI? He's gotten his device, Mr. Beugre, last name. The last time we were here, his attorney got off the case. I was assigned it. He was in the midst of getting everything for PTI. To make a long story short, he was in the midst of getting everything for PTI. He got an interlock on his vehicle, and so they sent the paperwork, and I have everything, but he didn't send it to me to this morning, and so I need to sign off on it and get all my stuff together. But it should be ready to go. So if we could roll it till Friday, and then we should
Monday?
whichever is easier for the court. But I just need to just stamp
It's
and.
no good because it's arraignment day, but
Monday is fine, but I'll get it in before then this week because it should just be paperwork. He has everything. He's paid everything.
Great.
And so it just should be. But I just wanted to confirm something because I wasn't the original attorney on the case. Ms. Gamez stated you know, he drives a work vehicle, and it's my understanding that the court gave him permission to drive his work vehicle without the device being on it, but on his personal vehicle to have the device. And before I confirm it with her, I wanted to just make sure that that was the understanding.
You usually put like a scram as well, so that we know that he's not drinking while he's driving a company truck, you know? That's what we normally do in these instances.
Would have that information. I just wanted to confirm it.
Just telling you. So it's nothing that nobody would have, but if he's gonna drive a vehicle,
Because I think this was already discussed, so that's why I wanted to make sure.
or a portable device, I guess, you know?
He has that. I don't think he has both of them. I know he has, because it was a financial issue. That's why it took him so long to get it on.
Well, I pay for everything.
Oh,
Well,
I asked
while they're
him.
on bond, I pay, and then they have to start paying once they get into the program. I can't pay for it while they're in the program.
That's what I'm saying. I think it might have been, but I'll confirm. But if we could just reset it to Monday to get everything
Sure.
in. Thank you.
Absolutely. Coming up, Ms. Washington.
Okay.
Ma'am, you are charged with resisting arrest. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. You guys have worked out an agreement. They're offering you 30 days in jail with credit for the 41 days that you've done. You're giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. Is this what you want to do, man?
Yes, sir.
How do you plead to the offense of resisting arrest?
Plead guilty, yes, sir.
I'll find you guilty, send you to 30 days in jail, credit for the 41, and then your other case, the trespass, will be dismissed.
Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you, Your Honor.
Morning, I'm here on Samantha Salazar. She is in the holdover. She does have a pending, I believe, a motion to adjudicate on a felony.
Correct, right.
And she has
She
one.
went AWOL for a while, and we finally got her. So,
State has made an offer, you know, I mean, my client wants to have a hearing.
Okay.
Which, at this point, I mean, I don't know what y'all's docket looks like, but.
What's gonna happen upstairs, do you know?
You know, she thinks they're gonna keep her on, but she's, I mean, hey, that doesn't make sense.
Yes, Judge, we've offered 90 days jail.
Okay, so offer the 90.
Right, I've talked to her about that. I mean, I think she's been in there for a few weeks already. She's probably gonna stay in there.
Did they not just pick her up?
It says she's been in there since the 26th
The warrant.
16th.
Yeah, she got arrested on the 16th, so she's been, 2 weeks?
She's been there for 2 weeks, so I think.
What's felony doing? You have any indication?
No communication yet with felony. I believe the ag assault was just dismissed. And
She got on a deferred for the injury
on the
to the
deferred
right,
for
yes.
the injury to
And I'm gonna be honest, John, I've watched all the video on these new law violations. I wanted to fight it, and she went and took deferred right away, you know, before I even got appointed on this misdemeanor, she took deferred on the felony. And I reviewed it, and I was ready to have the hearing, and she said she was sick and all that. But my question is, she's pled guilty to it and gotten deferred. Would the court allow her to plead not true on the MAJ and let us litigate that or not? I don't know.
Of course. Absolutely. If that's what you want to do, I'm happy to do it. But I mean, right now, we're not going to fight the underlying case. We're going to only fight whether she violated the probation or not.
I understand. Well, I mean, I think that was one of the allegations, which she picked up the new law violation, which she's on deferred for now. And so I don't know if the state
I'm
was
sure
doing
there's
that or
technicals
not.
too, right? I think she went AWOL.
There's probably some other things, yeah.
Did they don't have an offer up there? Look, they're reset to March. Why?
no new offer yet, Judge.
That's a really far reset. That's 2 months.
She does have like a 2 or 3 years. She has a young child. I'm sure her mothers must be taking care of it, but.
And I'll tell you that if I'm remembering correctly, we have a history of her like taking flight too. This is not the first time.
She may have gotten amended and gone and done some kind of, you know.
Well, maybe they'll do something like that upstairs, like Huey or, you know, and then keep her on. I don't know. Let's do this. Can we set it a week? Will you take a look into what happens upstairs? In the interim, do the diligence you need to do to see whether you can, fight the MAJ or not. I don't know.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's fine.
Do that?
And then how far out, I guess, if we did set it for a hearing, would we be able to do it before March 11th?
Just a couple weeks.
Yeah.
It's
I
not-
don't want to leave her in there just on this. If we end up having a hearing or not. That's fine with me. If
Sounds like.
y'all want to see what felony planning, then maybe we can avoid this if possible.
Right. Sounds like a plan to me.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you.
Thank you for doing it. 6?
Yes.
Are they ready? Can I go over there?
I don't know. I'm just asking if I have a walkthrough with the bonds, would you listen to it even though it's court sessions?
Yes.
Okay.
I know.
I mean, I'm not, some judges just don't like the auxiliary stuff. They only
I'm
want.
assuming when I go over to handle someone, I'm going to do everything that I would normally do here over there, right? So if they have a walkthrough, we'll do it. No.
No, this is in court 6. He's
No,
gonna.
Judge Andrews is not there today, so I got to run over there to the docket.
Oh, yeah, I would never approach. Yeah, don't worry. This was just, should I even think about a walkthrough over there if you were just gonna say I'm not.
Is it at first, do you want a PR bond or,
No, we know it's gonna be money.
it's going to be big?
No, I don't think you should set a high bond, but we know it's gonna be a bond.
Okay. Yeah, I'll be there. Just let me know when you're ready and I'll go.
I'm gonna ask.
I'm waiting for Shelby to text me and then.
Yeah, and she, sorry, yes, sir, and she knows, and she kind of said around 10:30, I think she was gonna, okay.
Hernandez?
Okay.
Your Honor, you are still working on getting everything in for the PTI. You talked to him last week.
He promised that he was going to have the payment in, and then someone came in last week, late Friday, saying, "Oh, we need more time." I'm like,
I wonder if I could explain. And he's here to explain too. He said you had offered him, he told you he didn't get his check till Thursday and that you offered him, okay, then after that, we'll set it. Instead of setting it for the next money, they set it for this money. So he came today, but his check doesn't come till this Thursday. And that was the whole purpose. Then as
I
far as
see. Okay.
the machine, I said, well, what about the machinery? You have to still get the interlock. He said, well, I don't have any money for that. I'm still waiting to get money to pay for that as well. Because the original was to pay the DA fee for the PTI. That was going to take a large part of his payment of his check. So that is what we were working on, Your Honor. And I can bring him up there. He seems pretty credible and he's trying to get that done.
So when do you want?
Well, he wanted to, I can bring him up there because he's working on putting the interlock device in. Can I bring him here? So you can see?
Last name is Hernandez, right?
It says that Hernandez. Sir, he knows that your check.
So you get paid what day?
This Thursday.
It's Thursday.
Coming
Okay.
up. Last time we came in, I stayed behind because I saw the reset form instead of third, and I believe you said roll over to this money coming up. I can get the machine this week, and then I can for sure pay the DAP on Thursday. I pay my bills today, and if I could, I would. I know this.
I believe you. So do you want to do Thursday? So we can reset you to Monday then?
Good, I really appreciate it.
Okay, we'll set you to Monday.
Okay,
But
thank you.
you got to have it all done by then, huh?
Yeah,
Right?
Your Honor, I got
So you
it.
pay the DA fee and then have the interlock.
Okay, yes, sir.
Okay, so but call today for the interlock. Don't wait till Thursday.
Okay.
Because you need a couple days to make the appointment.
Okay, so I'll
Or
set
for the interlock.
I think I contacted the lawyer's office. I think I signed the one for the interlock. I signed the affidavit for the no driving, so I'm trying to get the portable one.
Okay, but regardless though, you got to call to make the appointment to go get that portable today for the upcoming week.
Okay.
Don't wait till Thursday or Friday to call to make an appointment because they may be booked. And then they may say, well, we don't have anything for another week. So that's what I'm saying. Call today to make the appointment. And then when you go get it, you pay for it to get it installed.
Okay.
Whether it be Thursday or Friday or whatever day you want to do it.
Take care of it. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Thank you,
All
Your
right.
Honor.
We got you, Joe.
This is his second setting, and I think on his first setting for drug testing, he tested positive for THC. I think it was on January 17th.
How goes it with him now?
Fine, Judge, I guess, other than that. That was his first setting, Judge. Could we admonish him and maybe do a drug test in a couple weeks?
I'll let you admonish them, let them know what happens, and then give them a couple weeks and we'll bring it back and we'll do it. But if he, so no, I want to do 50 days from the first day of the first test.
50 days from the day of the first 10, and it should have all dissipated out of the system by then?
Correct.
Okay.
And just admonish him accordingly.
I've got two on your docket this morning, the ones that were rolled from, Thursday of last week. One of them is Cespedes Ramirez, I think it's Ramirez on your docket, Judge. He's doing a walkthrough T-Red this morning, so I need your approval for a reset.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, I think we spoke about it already, right?
So a couple
Who's the other
weeks.
one? Yeah,
And then, last one is Chuk. We're doing a time served plea, just waiting on.
that's right. I remember that. Okay, let me know. Anna,
I think probably.
let's do it. You ready, Ramona? Ready?
I have two, I don't know which one you want to start with.
Let's start with the one that we've been resetting and resetting.
Ms. Torrance?
Yep. Come up, Ms. Torrance. Guys, we're going on the record. If you want to talk, go outside. All right. We are back on the record in cause number 252-6407. State of Texas versus Sierra Torrance. Please, guys, if you announce yourselves for the record.
State Kelsey Stiegler.
The state, William Thomas.
Anna Edie for Ms. Torrance.
We have reset this thing at least 4 different times, I would imagine, because of this bond violation. One, I guess, evidentiary reason for Ms. Edie to get evidence. Last time we were here, we were going to have a hearing. Unfortunately, we didn't have our pretrial services officer here. She's here now. So that's why we're having this hearing now to determine whether there is a true bond violation. Ms. Torrance is on bond for DWI that was initially filed August 28th of 2024. It's a second offense. She was ordered to obtain a guardian interlock, or if she was not going to drive, obtain a portable device, and to blow in this portable device as according to the below schedule. Our first bond violation report was filed October 8th of 2024. And I'm correct in saying that no action was taken on that bond violation.
She was admonished and.
I admonished her. We did not do anything at that time. We now have another bond violation report that was filed January 24th of 2025. And in this bond violation report, we have 13 skip tests on random days. And then I think that there were other issues as well. But I guess for me, the main concern would be that she's not testing when she's supposed to. The floor is yours, Ms. Edie, if there's anything that you wanted to say.
Okay, well, let's see. The only thing I see alleged in the bond violation report is just the skip test. So I just want to make sure we're all on the same page. I don't know that there's any other allegations.
Okay.
That's correct. Okay, okay. This is not my hearing, Judge, so I don't, if the state wants to call somebody or, you know, they have the burden, so whatever they want to do, I'm happy to respond, but this is their.
Your
So
Honor?
tell me what happened with the missed test, if you don't mind.
Yes, Your Honor, we can call pretrial services Miss Felicia Chiles if she is available for one moment.
Okay, do you mind coming up? Raise your right hand, please. You solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? Okay? State.
And where's,
Judge, would you please take judicial notice of the court's file, which is a copy of the information?
Okay, any objection?
I'm okay with the information. I would object to taking judicial notice of the report.
Okay,
So I'm not sure what all is included in the file.
we were addressing about the defendant here being charged. That's why we're asking for judicial notice of the court's file regarding
Okay.
that element that we need to prove today.
sure.
So
All right, Ms. Chiles, is Giles, apologies. Is the defendant on bond or court of law number 5?
issue?
Yes.
Yes.
Are you familiar with the bond conditions?
Yes.
Your Honor, may I approach?
Yes, sir.
Is this a fair and accurate representation of the bond conditions for the defendant?
Yes.
You recognize that?
Yes.
What is it?
They're the magistrate's conditions for the defendant.
In order to the defense, Your Honor.
Okay, please. Any objection?
No objection.
Okay, they'll be admitted. States one, I guess.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Could you please describe the bond conditions?
Yeah, you want me to like read all of them? Or like all of them? Yes, we're going to check. Yes. So we have defendant shall personally appear in court on time every time the court, this case is set on the court's docket unless judge waives the appearance. Defendant shall commit no crime or shall not engage in any conduct that could result in his or her arrest. We have here that they're to obtain an ignition interlock device within 7 calendar days. Is this the most recent condition? Doesn't she have a portable device? The device. Are these the most recent conditions? Because these are the IID ones. Can I have a moment to look at that?
Sure.
Yes, please. These are not the most recent bond conditions that have been placed. These are the first ones from the magistrate. Right now I'm printing out the amended bond conditions that were created on September 4th, the ones that we're referring to with the portable device. So the first two conditions are the same that I had stated. However, instead of the ignition interlock, we have the client is to obtain a portable device within 7 calendar days. And that would be from the date of August 28th. And then no driving without permission of the court. We have no drug or alcohol usage. And then that same day, the defendant also was required to submit to a POC test and return to court.
Your Honor, would you like me to tender these updated?
Sure, of course.
With amendments?
So I guess states two would be the amended conditions of bond.
We're calling this stage 3, if that's okay, Your Honor.
Okay, sure.
And I have no objection to this.
Okay, it'll be admitted.
Now we will be addressing the bond violation report.
I'm asking the witness.
Sure.
You recognize that?
Yes.
Is that called?
It's the bond violation report?
The fair and accurate representation of the bond violation report.
Yes.
All right, could you please explain the violations of?
Objection, she's reading from something that hasn't been admitted yet.
Mistake, Your Honor. Let's tender this to the defense.
Oh,
This will be admitted as state's exhibit number 2, Your Honor.
Okay,
no objection.
all right, it'll be admitted.
Can you please read where it says details of violations indicated here?
Yes, the details read that the defendant was instructed to obtain a portable alcohol testing device and refrain from alcohol consumption. From December 9th to January 14th, the defendant has generated 13 skip tests. Pretrial is unable to properly supervise the defendant if the defendant is failing to provide samples during the scheduled timeframes.
Wasn't it a condition of bond to complete those portable tests?
Yes.
And how many again were not completed or were missed?
13.
And what were the dates?
Between the dates of December 9th and January 14th.
Thank you.
Any further questions for the witness?
No, Your Honor.
Okay.
Do they prepare a report of the missed blows with the specific days?
Yes, and that was provided to everyone here's email last week or the week before when we had discussed it.
Okay. Ms. Giles, what is your job title, exact job title?
Judicial liaison officer.
And what do you do as part of your regular duties?
I am the face in the court for pretrial services. So I create bond conditions that are requested from judge and instruct clients over things that I can instruct over. So conditions that don't require devices in court. And if not, I send them over to our pretrial services building for further instruction.
Okay. Do you know how the portable device works?
I'm very partially familiar, but not thoroughly, no.
Okay. Do you know how the software in the device works?
No.
And do you have any idea how those work together?
No.
So when you get a report, you have no way of verifying whether that information is accurate.
The vendor sends us the full report to our case managers.
And was the full report provided in the email that you referenced earlier?
Yes.
Okay, but there's no way to know that that device is working properly from your personal knowledge.
For me to validate if it's working correctly, me personally, no, but our case managers do verify it.
Okay. I don't have any further questions for this witness, Judge.
Okay. Anything further?
No, Your Honor.
Can the witness step down?
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much. All right, I guess argument. Or do you have any more witnesses?
No, Your Honor.
Do you have any witnesses?
I do not.
Okay, argument.
So, Your Honor, this case is pretty clear. It's a simple bond violation. The defendant here was in fact charged. We ask you to take judicial notice of that fact. And we have proven such, and that this defendant is on bond in County Court at Law number 5. And we just discussed the bond conditions that were pretty standard. And the violations here very clear that there were 13 missed portable tests. And our pretrial services was able to confirm that. And we would ask that you would revoke the bond in this case.
Judge, this is the rules of evidence apply at this hearing. This report is testimonial. Since it is testimonial, I have the right to confront someone with knowledge about whether the machine itself was working properly, whether the software was working properly, whether the two were working properly together. And we reset this to today to get someone here who had that knowledge, was my understanding. And without that, I can't.
I didn't know about that. The only one that I knew that we were supposed to have here was Ms. Childs, as with regard to this, not anything else.
Okay, well,
Okay,
and we
go
would
ahead.
say that the defense also has the ability to subpoena as well.
And this was set on Thursday, and it's also not my hearing, it's not my burden. I think without someone to testify that the machine was working properly, it's inappropriate to revoke her bond, restrain her liberty, the pecuniary punishment that goes with the bond revocation and paying a new bond, without knowing that the machine was working properly.
But that's on them. If there's a problem with the machine, then it's on them to go have its service or whatnot. So
Does she know it's
all I
working?
know, it's, well, then you're supposed to go there. You're supposed to go get it checked out. We can't micromanage every single thing. Number one. Number two, this is not the first time we've had this bond violation. We've had it before and it continues to happen. I can't just let it go, man. I mean, I have to show you that we need business. If I let you go now, then I'm enabling this behavior and I'm in effect telling you it's okay when it's not okay. You're skipping tests. It's a second offense. It's done. All right. I'm revoking her bond. She goes with you. It doesn't make me happy to do it, but I mean,
I
it's
understand.
bond violation after bond violation. I mean, all right. Off the record.
Council for reset?
And then
Thanks,
do you want
guys.
to address Ms. Lynch now as well?
Sure.
Okay.
Come up, Miss Lynch. Kelsey, we have one more. This is Miss Lynch. Guys, we're going on the record. Please keep it down. If you need to talk, go outside. All right, we're cause number 2530. 253-7045, State of Texas versus Emma Lynch. Ms. Lynch was picked up a DWI November 4th of 2024. She was ordered not to consume alcohol or legal drugs. We now have a bond violation report. Today's date is February 3rd, 2025. Can you please identify yourselves for purposes of the record?
For the state, Kelsey Siegler. Anna Edie for Miss Lynch.
Okay. So Ms. Lynch we are here now. Again, this also is a second bond violation report. The first violation was November 20th of 24. We now have another bond violation. It is a report that was filed on the 29th. Okay, State, if you'd like to continue.
There is slow, if you can just give me a moment, but this case is regarding the this is similar, not of skipping testing as well. And I'm trying to print the bond violation report and the bond conditions, just one moment. But we would call as our witness, pretrial services, Felicia Stiles, again.
Okay. Ma'am, would you come on up? Would you raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? Okay, please.
Thank you, Ms. Childs. Are you able to show us the bond conditions on your end if you have them on your?
Yes, would you like me to?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. And Your Honor, we would like, if you could please take judicial notice of the file as well here regarding
Sure.
the
Any
defendant being
objection?
charged for this.
I have no issue with the,
Same as the last one.
correct, with the information.
So no objection to taking judicial notice of the file, however, not of the actual report, of the bond violation report just yet. Let her take a look at it.
Yes, sir.
So again, State one will be the actual condition of bond report.
Yes, sir.
Conditions and the violation.
Do you recognize this? Yes.
Yes.
What is this? Bond violation report? Can you please tell us what the bond violations were in this case?
Yes.
Oh, wait, let me actually refresh that. Do you recognize this?
Yes.
Okay, what is this?
Conditions for the defendant.
Your Honor, we will tender State's Exhibit 1 to defense for any objection regarding the bond conditions in this case.
Judge, this says that she, oh, never mind. I misread that. No objection.
State offers State's Exhibit 1 into evidence.
Okay. Will
Ms.
be
Childs,
admitted?
can you please tell us, thank you, Your Honor, sorry. May you please tell us what the bond conditions are listed in this case that defendant Lynch was supposed to abide by?
So December 3rd of 2024, we have defendant to appear in court on time every time the case is set on the court's docket unless judge waives the appearance. Defendant shall commit no new crime or shall not engage in any conduct that could result in his or her arrest. The defendant was required to obtain a portable alcohol testing device that same day, December 3rd, to submit to random drug and alcohol testing, to not consume any drugs or alcohol. And yes.
These are pretty standard for this kind of case, correct?
Yes.
Thank you, ma'am. So regarding what's been marked as State's Exhibit 2, what is this?
A bond violation report.
Does this fairly and accurately depict a bond violation report?
Yes.
State tenders defense for any objections.
Sometime
This
later
case
this February,
starts
but
fast,
it turns out her
but here's
reset date
the
for pickup is
twist.
actually supposed to
What
be
looks
today.
like a family
I gave a call to the
emergency
manager
is
and they can
about
come
to
here
turn
tomorrow.
into a
Tripoli
criminal
agreed to a
charge.
2-day
Can
extension. Just
someone
wanted to let you know.
actually go to jail for interfering while trying to help their own mother? Stay close,
You are
because
on bond
this
for
is
a
where
terroristic
emotion
threat, and now
collides
you've
with the
picked up a
law.
new case.
I would just object to, in this State's Exhibit 2 bond violation report, there's a reference to a number of skip tests. There's no dates on here, so I'm not quite sure which ones, based on the four corners of the document, we're addressing.
Okay, I guess we'll be getting into that now.
I guess so.
Okay,
State offers State's Exhibit 2.
okay, it'll be admitted.
Ms. Childs, can you please read what the violations were that are overtly obvious in this case?
The client was ordered conditions of bond that included to refrain from alcohol consumption, to obtain and be monitored by portable alcohol testing device, and to comply with required monitoring, testing, service recalibration protocols. The client was instructed to not obstruct the camera on the device and do not skip any testing windows, 5 a.m. to 8 a.m., 5 p.m. to 8 p.m., 10 p.m. to 12 a.m., blow into the portable testing device 3 times a day in accordance with the blow schedule to ensure compliance with the ordered conditions. There was a high breath alcohol content of 0.03 on 1/10 of 2025 at 10:38 p.m. The client blew into the device in the dark and her face was not able to be seen. The client failed to clear the high breath alcohol content in the allotted time. The client is also not blowing into the device as instructed. The client has a total of 15 skip tests.
And tell us what your role is in the courtroom.
A judicial liaison officer.
And you're able to testify to the bond conditions and to the bond violations.
I can testify to the bond conditions. I did not generate the bond violation report myself.
But can you attest to these dates in which the violations occurred?
I have not looked over the report recently, so I don't want to say yet.
But this is the bond violation that you've seen before.
Yes.
Okay. And it is true that the defendant here is on bond in County Court 11-5?
Yes.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
We passed the witness.
Okay.
Okay. Ms. Giles, part of your job is to read the reports when they come in from the case managers,
Yes.
and then you file the bond violation report?
No, they filed the bond.
They file the bond violation
Yes.
report, and then you coordinate
Yes,
that with the judge?
action and the
Okay.
review of it, yes.
Okay. Are you able to verify the information in the report?
If I have the report, which I should in my email, if
Okay.
I take a look over it, yes.
Okay, but the only way you can verify the report is from the report itself?
Yes.
Okay, so you have no personal knowledge of the machine itself?
No.
You have no knowledge of the software?
No.
And no knowledge of how the hardware and the software work together?
No.
Okay, no further questions.
Okay. Anything further? The witness?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. So she has the first violation, right? This is the second time we have a bond violation, right? And the first one, was it that she just didn't get the device, right?
Yes, that's when we were going back and forth on the dates to get it, and we kept resetting the case because she said that she was gonna get it and then she didn't, and then we were gonna revoke her, but then she didn't come to court, so then we sent her again, and then she didn't get the device that day, so then we gave her another chance.
Okay.
And
All right.
Judge, I don't think I represented Ms. Lynch the whole time on that, but I think some of the confusion was she was ordered to get the in-vehicle interlock and she didn't have a card.
But you did come at the time to where
Yes,
she
correct.
did get the device
And then
within,
once Ms. Lynch because I believe the vehicle was damaged in an accident and she was hoping to get the vehicle out and get it repaired. And when she realized that wasn't gonna be possible, she got the portable device.
My car's fixed now.
Yeah.
I started the
We'll get to that in a minute.
my concern is that it continues to happen. What am I supposed to do? The problem is if I let you go, I'm telling you the behavior is okay for you to do. It's not. We have court orders. You're supposed to follow court orders. You're doing what you want to do. That's not the way it works. Look, this isn't, I'll let you talk with your lawyer, but it's there. It's continuing to happen. You're skipping and you're continuing to consume alcohol. I'm sorry. I'm going to revoke your bond, man. She goes with you.
Judge, maybe go back and I'll talk to you. Judge, since she does have a vehicle, if she makes the new bond, can we switch her from the portable to the in-vehicle?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Off the record.
Here's something I want every one of you watching to think about, and this applies to everything we've seen in today's docket. In America, the Sixth Amendment guarantees every person the right to an attorney, and if they cannot afford one, the court must appoint one. We saw the judge ask nearly every single defendant today, do you have a lawyer? Would you like to apply for a court-appointed attorney? But here's the deeper question, one that goes right to the heart of checks and balances in our justice system. If a person's case is 400 days old, they have had multiple failures to appear, and they still show up to court without a lawyer. At what point does the court's duty to move justice forward outweigh its obligation to keep giving that person more time? And who should make that call? The judge, the state, or the Constitution itself? Think about that, because what you're watching is not just a courtroom. It is the living, breathing tension between an individual's rights and the system's responsibility to all of us. That balance is what separates a democracy from everything else.
Good morning. Approaching for bond conditions on Mr. Sanders.
Thank you for being patient. Okay,
Yes, sir.
come on.
Bring him up.
7502 on that one and the 7501 on the prior.
Yes.
At some point, someone is going to stop bailing you out. No more dope. Do you understand? I'm going to test you within the next 2 to 3 weeks. If I find that you continue to use, we'll just continue to play the same game. No more. Do you understand? If you have a problem, address it, because if you don't, I will do it for you, and you're not going to like the way that I do it. Okay? All right, same conditions, no alcohol, no drugs, random testing. I'm going to test them within the next 2 weeks. Be ready. Okay? All right, thanks. Yeah.
We got shoot for a plea, Your Honor.
Let's do it.
He's over here getting his thumb printed.
Mr. Bailiff, you want to talk to me while we're waiting?
Just check it on trial for tomorrow.
Okay.
Just see if we're first up or if we're in custody, see if we're going tomorrow.
Don't know. Talk with Kelsey, let me know, please. Okay, bless it. Ready? Okay. Good morning, Mr. Chook. Good morning. Mr. Chook, you were charged with driving while intoxicated. You are facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. You guys have worked out an agreement. They're offering you 6 days in jail with credit for the 2 days that you have done. You need to understand that this charge will go on your record. It's going to be there for the rest of your life. Whenever you get pulled over, an officer, the first thing they do is they look at your criminal history. If they come to your window, they smell alcohol, and then they look you up and with a prior DWI, it's probably not going to go well for you. Do you understand? Shh. From now on, you are facing a minimum of 90 days in jail. So if you're not in this country with permission, you do that kind of time, you can almost rest assured that you'll get an immigration detainment. Do you understand? What I'm trying to impart to you is that if you want to drink, don't get into a car. Even a sip of alcohol, you're going to end up with us. You're giving up a lot of rights by entering into this agreement. You give up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. Once you plead guilty, you can never change this. You understand? Do you still want to do this?
Yes.
How do you plead to the offense of driving while intoxicated? Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
I'll find you guilty. I will follow the agreement. I'm going to suspend your license for 90 days. Do not drive until you get a license. Good luck to you, sir. All right.
Judge, what about the,
CC.
is it true that he had a,
Oh, I'm sorry. Is it true or untrue that you had a 0.15 or above in your breath test or blood test?
¿Verdad o no es verdad? That's what came out of that.
El aparato no se lo hace todo cuanto es eso de
Is it true or untrue?
Yes, it's true.
Okay. All right, guys. Good luck.
Judge, can we come again with one Spanish, please? Thank you.
What's the name?
Thank you.
Top of page 25.
Montanes, come up.
Buenos días.
Mr. Montanes, do you have a lawyer today?
¿Un abogado? Not, I don't have one right now, but
Tiempo mostraba que no se trabaja mucho.
since I haven't been working too much.
Did you want to apply for?
¿Quieres aplicar por uno de oficio o vas a ocupar tu
No,
propio?
para la otra vez ya lo traigo.
The next time I come, I will bring one.
Your case is 90 days. It's now, I'm going to give you just a couple weeks. Your case is very old. You were supposed to have a lawyer by today. I will give you a couple more weeks. Are you sure you don't want a lawyer now? You're not working, are you?
No, I'm gonna hire one.
Okay, I will give you 2 weeks. At that time, I'm going to appoint your lawyer.
Sí, te voy a asignar uno.
All right, thanks. Please take a seat. Hi. Lasta, thank you so much.
Sure,
Yes,
Ready? Your Honor, I have someone in custody, Hugo Martinez. I was appointed this morning. He just needs bond conditions, Judge. Your Honor, I understand that he
has an ICE hold.
Yes, Judge. He posted bond in immigration, and then he's paid his cash bond here too. So I'm
Oh, really?
Get in contact with the immigration attorney to lift that hold.
Do you mind bringing out Mr. Hugo Martinez, please? Okay, I'm going to talk to them real quick.
Yes, Judge.
Give me 2 minutes. Absolutely. Justin, ready? Is your guy here?
I'm circling back on my client that we
Yes.
spoke about on
Is he here?
Friday. He's here.
Bring him up, please.
Mr. Hernandez?
How's it going?
Not good. I understand the seriousness of the charges. I've had 3
Not
weeks.
necessarily that, but that you need to understand that it is an absolute privilege. It's not a right. And there are certain things that are elementary in life. And one of those things is what was here. You know what I mean? Really. There are places that you do, there are places that you don't. In a car, you know, all I want you to understand is that it's just a privilege. It's not a right. You know, and then it's a right that can be easily taken away under serious circumstances. You know, when you make a decision, hopefully never that you dig yourself so deep of a hole that you'll never get out of. That's what we're trying to prevent. Do you understand?
Yes, I realize I have a lot to lose. I have a family to support. I haven't been able to do that in the last 3 weeks. I've had a lot of time to think and dwell, and it's been rough.
That's all we're asking. You know, in life, make the right decisions so that we don't have to make a decision for you that'll cost you very, very dearly, you know?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, we're good. We'll let you drive. Just be safe. Make the right decisions. That's all we're asking.
Thank you, sir.
Okay? All right. Thank you, Joseph. For sure. Just, hey, just let police know. What? Okay. All right. You ready?
Yes, Judge.
Good morning, Mr. Martinez. Oh, we need plus. Good morning, Mr. Martinez. How's jail?
¿Cómo caí en la cárcel?
¿Cómo te gusta la cárcel? ¿Cómo te gusta? ¿Te gusta la cárcel?
No, no me gusta.
No, I don't like it.
Good.
Muy bien.
You're not supposed to.
Dale.
The idea is that we want our community safe. And when you endanger our community, there are places that we have for you. I will tell you now that it appears your lawyer is telling me that you've made an immigration bond. And let me tell you that you are extremely lucky that that has happened. If you become a danger, I'm going to revoke this bond. I'm going to put you back into jail. And I'm going to tell you that if you get your immigration bond revoked, that's a lot of money that you're going to lose. So when you get out there in the free world, make the right decisions. Do not pick up any new cases. And I now am going to put bond conditions on you. If you violate these conditions, then I'm going to revoke your bond and put you back in custody. Do you understand?
Usted lo entiende? Yes.
You're not to have any contact with the complaining witness in this case. You're not to consume alcohol or illegal drugs. You will also not be in possession of any weapons as well. You understand these conditions?
¿Usted entiende estas condiciones? Yes.
You must also remain in constant contact with your lawyer, and your lawyer will tell you when you have to come back to court. If he tells me that he's unable to get a hold of you because you're playing games, or you take off going somewhere, I'm going to revoke the bond and issue a warrant for your arrest. You're going to be called upon to do random drug and alcohol testing. If you fail to show up for the testing, then a warrant for your arrest will be issued. Okay? We will have you sign conditions indicating that you understand and that you're going to comply with these conditions. And after that, you'll be free to go.
Awesome. Thank you, Judge.
All right. Let's go.
Yes, Martin.
On the jail docket. All right.
Judge, I'm pushing on Anisha White.
Okay.
Comes to DVR, Ms. Beth. Right.
Ms. White, come up.
Yes.
If you miss a test again, I'm going to revoke your bond. Do you understand? We have bond conditions in place. You're supposed to follow these conditions. I'm giving you notice now. Your excuses mean nothing. I'm giving you a pass now, but it's not going to happen again. I'm sending you for a test now. If this happens again, I'm going to end up probably revoking your bond. Do you understand? Okay?
Is there a way I can get a test closer to where I am? Because I don't.
I'm sending you for a test now.
Okay.
That's what's going to happen now. If you fail to go test, if you fail to show up, I'm going to revoke your bond. Do you understand? Okay. Good luck. Thanks, Connor.
And Judge, I have one more case. Miss Tanika Burton.
Okay.
Judge, this is an older case, but the state is asking for a quick eval setting. If not, I'm fine sending it for trial today.
She's supposed to have the class done.
She doesn't want to take PTI. She thinks it's an admission of guilt and doesn't want to.
Okay. That's okay. So you want a week to eval?
Yes, a week, yes. And can we wait for appearance then, Judge? I'm fine setting it for trial on that day. If we do that. Wait, thank you.
Sure.
How you doing, Your Honor?
Hey, what's up, man?
All right. I filed a motion to withdraw with the clerk on Bustamante Reyes. Just.
Is it on docket today?
Yeah, I've notified him.
Oh, is he not here?
No, he's not here. Your Honor.
Got it. Okay. We'll revoke it. I'll grant your motion.
Okay, I appreciate it. Thank you.
5001. And remind me to do a PVR, please. Okay. Thanks, bud. Okay. Eric.
Hey. I have a plea on Gracia.
You ready?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Gracia?
You need a translator?
Yeah. We are pleading on the violation of a bond condition, and they're dismissing the assault felony.
Got it. Good morning, Mr. Gracia.
Morning.
Gracia, you're charged with violation of a protective order. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. You worked out an agreement where they're offering you 9 days in jail with credit for the 3 days that you've done. You give up a lot of rights by entering this agreement. You give up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization under federal law. You give up the right to appeal. Once you plead guilty, it will go on your record. You can never take it off. Is this what you want to do?
Yes, sir.
How do you plead to the offense? Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty.
I'm going to find you guilty. I will follow the agreement. Is there an affirmative finding in this case?
No, since it's a VPO, there's no,
Right.
permanent finding.
Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you.
Trying to hurry. I don't want to lose you.
And then if people come and get in line in court 6, it's like, what, yeah, so no worries.
All right.
So,
Can you bring her up?
yes, Ms. Ramirez, come on up, yes.
You're good.
Jerry?
So she is enrolling and going to the IOP, but the provider told me she was supposed to finish on February 18th, but she advised him that if she's struggling financially, he said he will talk to her and see what they could do to work on these, but they won't release the certificate until everything is.
But she is attending, because whenever we had the issues back when you stressed on her that she needs to go, and I wanted to make sure that everybody's aware that she's doing that. She's attending every session. She's on track with that. She just needs, how much time do you need to? Can she focus on paying the IOP SOP so we can get those certificates and then we'll figure out the devices? But would you be willing to get rid of her ankle monitor? That's like $350 a month. So maybe she can take that money and put it towards the IOP SOP classes. We haven't had.
She have no.
You have the in-car as well, right? She has the in-car and the ankle monitor.
And the problem is I'm never going to know whether she's using, and the only time is whether she's in a car, and we can't trust her though, because we've tried this.
Maybe you couldn't trust her a few months ago, but she's been good. She's been really, really good. She's been coming to court. Remember, she was coming to court every week and then every couple of weeks, and now she's coming once a month.
Yeah.
So she's been doing great. So I'm just trying to figure out a way to.
How do you earn money now?
Well, I'm a full-time student, so I don't.
Where do you
I
go
don't
to
have a
school?
job. I go to both UH and Lone Star. I take dual classes.
So how do you survive now? Because you still need money.
She's with
For
her
my
parents,
classes?
Judge.
Sorry?
Oh, for my classes or?
No, Judge is asking you, what do you do for money? Who gives you money to
Still need to
drive?
eat. You need
Oh,
to-
my parents.
Do you live with your parents now?
Yes, my mom.
The problem is that we've tried this before, and every time we let her, we give a little bit of leeway. She just
We've had
picks a
issues
yard
before.
every single time, and we've been dealing with this now.
No, Judge, you say every single time, but we've had one time. This has happened one time in the past. So this is when we had the issue.
Ramirez.
Ramirez.
It's.
It hasn't been multiple times,
We've been
Judge.
dealing with this for 825 days.
Yes, because the case was older. I don't know if you remember, she was ready to be done, close to being done, and then she tested positive that time. Then one time, she tested positive. It was just a high positive, but it was a one time. And then
It was like multiple skip stuff, wasn't it?
She was admitted to using alcohol. I think she went out for her sister's birthday.
right, and that's the one time when she tested positive. And then we came before you, and then
Ones that we know of, right?
what, Judge? No, that doesn't mean that she did it multiple times. There is a one violation.
But I don't know, and I can't.
But then we can't make the assumption that she did.
So if we were to take it off, is she reporting? Where does she report to?
She's reported to probation office.
So could we do, if we were to take it off, we do enhanced,
Release.
like a lot more.
Or Judge, another option, if you're open to it, put her on a blow schedule for her in-car. And then you have her monitored if she's on a blow.
It's a great idea. Can we
And
do
that
that?
way we can get rid of
That's a
the.
great idea.
So she doesn't have to come
No,
for
that's a
our
great
hearing
idea.
and all that.
I'm happy to do that. I don't know why it didn't occur to me about that, but yeah. That's a good idea. But I want, I don't care if we're telling you to blow at midnight, you have to blow at midnight. If you come up with an excuse, well, I can't do this, you know what excuses mean? They go in one ear, they go out the other. I don't care for excuses. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
So, this is absolutely no tolerance. Okay, so let's do that. We'll do,
Remove the ankle monitor, but if she doesn't come up with the money by the 18th, she said she'll do everything that she can.
we'll just keep going. I guess, so to speak, right? Until she gets the money that she's, the incentive there is to get the money as quick as possible because you want to be done with this, don't you? So, right. All right, so we need to craft a blow schedule because I also want her blowing not only midnight, but, Okay. All
Thank you,
right.
Judge. Okay, have a seat. I'll come back to you.
Gentlemen,
The judge.
happy Monday.
Happy Monday.
Ms. Ironsky, how long do you want to set this for?
Can we bring
2.5
her back?
weeks?
What, if we bring her back on the 18th or a couple of days after the 18th?
I'm down,
Okay.
for sure. Okay, we're ready to go. There you go.
BJ's case, Judge, Mr. Alejandro Cortez.